What's up, guys? In this video we are going to be putting some exhaust headers and a new exhaust on the 3800 wide body Fiero right there. So I haven't seen these yet, but I got them for a really good deal on the Fiero message board. Let's see what's in the box. These are used. They should allow me to use a full-size or a exhaust stock location, because as you see, they go together, and they've got the flange down there, which would be in the factory Fiero exhaust area. And I have a bunch of pipe, and I have a 2.5 inch V-band that I'm going to weld on it right there. That way I can run a full exhaust and just be able to unhook it there. This will hopefully sound a lot better. I know I was going to not modify this and run it in the 1/4 mile, but everything's still locked down, and this was a really good deal. So yeah, we're going to do this. I just got to get the BMW off the hoist and get the wide body on the hoist and start taking things apart. All right, let's go over a few things here. First off, these obviously are aftermarket. I have no idea who made them. They seem to be pretty big primaries. It's a 2.5 inch crossover. Obviously it's split in the middle. Might come up with a different plan there. Look like they're in pretty good shape. Should flow pretty well. The only issue is I had a hard time fitting the stock crossover in here with the 4-speed manual transmission. The shift cables were in the way, so I got to figure that out. Also, there is no provision for a EGR valve on this, so that's, we're going to have to delete that, make a block off plate on the intake manifold, and program that out, which is, I guess, not really that big of a deal. But like I said, my concern here is this factory crossover pipe. You can see here, I had to dent this pretty good to get it to clear the shift cables down there. So, gonna have to figure something out, because I think this is a 2 or 2.25 inch pipe. The ones we're putting in is a 2.5. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way to come off here and kind of go around. But you know, I still got shift cables, you got the intake tube, you got the slave cylinder for the clutch over there. I don't know, I'm gonna have to see what I gotta do, but I guess I gotta get this factory exhaust off of here first. So yeah, maybe I will do that here. Got the car all set up on the hoist. This will be the first project I'm going to do on the hoist. Should hopefully make it a whole heck of a lot easier. So I guess I'll get started on pulling the stock manifolds and crossover off. All right, got throttle body off, got the crossover pipe off. The EGR valve's loose here. You go over here, this is the stock crossover. You can see how badly I had to modify that. So, guess what we'll do, put it up in the air, get the exhaust manifolds off, get the new ones on, and see what we're gonna have to do to make this work. So let's get to that right now. All right, so I got one of the manifolds one of the headers, I'm sorry, in here. Just checking out this crossover piece here. This isn't quite, it's not bolted on yet. But it actually tucks in here better than the factory one does. Might just have to notch a little bit right here for this one. Shift cables is all going to get heat wrapped. I have heat wrap for it. So yeah, I actually thought this was going to be a pain in the butt. Had to figure something out, but actually it looks like it might work better. So I just got to get this side off, get the exhaust I have on here now off. Then I can fit up the other side, make sure the crossover works. Then I think we'll heat wrap everything and install it, and bolt it in place. Yeah, then we just gotta fabricate an exhaust. Hopefully a full exhaust will make this thing a little bit quieter. That's the plan. Oh, I gotta throw some spark plugs in it too. I picked up these from ZZ Performance, a couple heat ranges colder, because eventually we are going with a smaller pulley on this car. So yeah, there's the stock manifold. There's the backside one. So let's get back to work. All right, so I got them both in here. As you can see, well, the back one back here, this is bolted tight, and you can see it's right on top of the shift bracket there. This one is not tight. Where's my light? You can see how it's still got a gap, yet it is hitting there already. So I got these two marks. I'm going to cut this there, and then I've got a bunch of bends like this. I'm just going to try to bend it in and down just a touch, because it can go a little closer to the trans and a little just a touch closer to the engine, and then it should clear without having to dent it or anything. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work on that now. Well, here's what I have so far. Just gotta make those two there connect. It's way further away from the shift cables. So yeah, I gotta trim this little tab off the top of the shift fork lever thing. I gotta take that back manifold off to do it. So next step, take the back manifold back off, trim that, put the back manifold back on, make this pipe and this pipe meet up, and then take it off, finish weld it, wrap everything, reinstall it, and then I can work on the exhaust. So yeah, progress is good. All right, so I got them connected, got the V-band on it. Now I just got to take it apart, weld the underside of it, heat wrap it, then I can reinstall both manifolds, and then it's starting on the exhaust and putting all the rest of the stuff together. So let's get to it. All right, guys, manifolds are back on, heat wrapped. Put the exhaust together here. You can see it runs factory location. Muffler up to the tips. Well, one tip is real, one tip is not. Yeah, got a couple sections to heat shrink. Not heat shrink, but heat wrap. And I got to move the oxygen sensor. I'm going to mount it up in this area somewhere. I got to get the wiring down here. Drill a hole, mount it for now, and get an oxygen sensor bung. So yeah, turned out all right. Right now it's just kind of crappily welded up there. I'd like to get rid of that flange and do a V-band up there, kind of like I did on the other side. Yeah, you can see up here, maybe not. That manifold's all wrapped. I'll have to lower it down and show you the top side. And here it is from the top side. You can see the crossover all heat wrapped. It's actually further away from the shift cables than what it was. That manifold's all wrapped. V-band's right there. That manifold's all wrapped. Yeah, happy with how it turned out. All right, action sensors installed right there. Got the heat wrap down the downpipe a little bit. It's all painted up and ready to go. Pretty happy with it. So, back on the ground. Exhaust is all buttoned up. About to go take it for a drive. Of course, today it's cold and rainy. Tips turned out all right. I think that one right there is a little off, but I can adjust that later. Yeah, let's do a little cold start and see how much different it sounds. It's actually quite a bit quieter. I kind of like it. I won't wake up all the neighbors when they get up early for work. That's it running. Sounds so much better. So that's not a bad little weekend project. So that's redoing the exhaust and installing some manifolds on my 84 wide body Fiero with 3800. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you did, leave a like if you did, and I guess subscribe if you want to see some more. Got some more projects in the works, but that's all for this one. We'll see you next time.